Hey, they're gonna do the next Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a whole. I want 35
Just all
flutes.
flute.
Just all flute. This feels like we're a little bit more in. Yo, dog, you can't just drink bleach in the middle of the show and not me call you out. Right? Just a bottle of Dawn dish soap. It's gonna be just 30 minutes of just watching this maid clean. Like, this is the show. This is the show. Just like, if they went on for another 10 minutes, I'd be like, all right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. In 6. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Pod. It's me, Julius, my co-host Sal, and we want to wish everybody a late Valentine's Day, y'all.
And
hopefully you didn't forget.
You know, hey, you know what? Forget Joe Angel. We're not
Yeah.
wishing them that. This is big chocolate and big rose. Trying to sell, trying to get us. Hallmark is trying to create a thing. You know what? There's a conspiracy. Somebody's figured out a conspiracy about.
It's the Black Friday for Hershey's.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, boy. Hey, what do you got? Let's cover it in chocolate. Strawberry,
Boom.
got it. Cherry,
Got it.
Is that your wallet? Hey, chocolate tamale. Hey, you know, you're onto something,
Hey.
Joe Angel. Hey,
Dessert tamales?
where isn't there? Are there dessert tamales? Tell me.
Think
Maybe
so.
am I not Mexican
I
enough
know
to
they
know?
have like there's bean and cheese tamales. There's more than just the chicken and pork tamales.
But yeah, everybody knows about the pork, but they're forgetting
Yeah.
about that bean and cheese, though. Those might be my favorite, and you don't get those anywhere unless you know a lady on the streets, like literally
Yeah.
on the streets. She's selling tamales with hot dogs in them.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
You don't want that one, not that.
But you want that bean and cheese with that.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. I also know, you know something else I know that you don't know,
What do
Joe
you
Angel?
know?
Nah, you
What's
know this,
that?
actually. Anime Me is a podcast where two friends show each other anime, and we teach you how to love and watch anime one first episode at a time, every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you watch podcasts, that's where we are. Because even though Valentine's Day has passed, the month of love has not. And the next romance anime we got for you today is Emma, a Victorian romance.
Hey, you know what? By the way, you know what else is passed real quick before we move on?
The
Olympics.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Olympics are going on. I forgot.
The Olympics.
I don't pay attention.
Well,
mostly because winter only lasted like a week here in Texas. Now it's summer.
Yeah, and also like we're a tropical people.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. Like, when's the last time you just saw someone curling? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, where's
I never understood curling.
Where's Juan at? Where's Juan? He's he's in the backyard curling. Nobody's in their back.
Mexico should be winning that right now. All the sweeping, bro. You know, it's because they're getting the wrong people to do it for the Mexican team, man.
Joey, don't kill me, bro.
They need to get the abuelas out there with that.
Get that abuela out there, dude. She'd be like, that mug would be like
literally.
It'll be the cleanest.
The competition.
They like literally clean. And they sweeping them. They sweeping everybody. Yeah,
they're gonna have her. They're gonna have her the gold medal. She's gonna think she has to clean that too.
I mean, like, I don't know if Mexico's in the curling competition, but you know.
Anyway, speaking of cleaning up.
All right, so wait, what was your transition?
Do it because she's a maid.
Oh snap! Okay, we talk about Emma, a Victorian romance. Let me read us a synopsis before we get into it. And also, I haven't said this in a while, Joe Angel, but you're gonna have to walk me through it, Daddy. Okay, walk me through it. I missed a lot. I got kind of what's going on. I mean, I got the big picture. It's kind of easy, but every time I look down, I'd look up and it'd be on to saying something else. I'm like, gotta rewind. And I had to rewind a couple times, and I may have gone too far back and too far forward. Let's just say I'm semi-lost, But maybe this poorly read synopsis could get me back on track. So here we go.
Let's see if we get it.
Yeah, like, one shot, baby.
Watch out.
In 19th century London, class lines are sharply drawn, and the social standings to which people are born dictates the path their lives will follow. Emma, an honest and hardworking young maid, never felt her place in life to be a burden. But then she met William, a member of the gentry and the eldest son of a wealthy family. His warm smile and earnest affection threatened to capture her heart. But can love truly conquer all? I'm crying, bro. Are you crying? I can see you. If you're not tuning in and seeing, Joe Angel is straight up sobbing right now.
Tears.
There's so many tears, bro. You know, I knew I was in for it when the show starts, and it's probably like 3 minutes of silence, and Emma's just cleaning stuff, and then she looks up at the birds and doesn't say anything, and just is like, "Man, I want to be a bird." I don't know what she's thinking.
Like, is my sound on? Hang on, let me see. Is this muted?
She's cleaning the doorsteps. Kind of find out she's been there, I don't know, since she is a baby. Like, how long she been working for this lady?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
See here.
I wrote down some things.
Doing the
they're lit.
Mexican grandma thing, sweeping the front porch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
didn't
like,
notice
who does that
until my second watch, because I watched this twice.
Uh-huh.
When I saw it the first time, I was like, wait, did that happen in the last time? I was like, did I just miss a whole scene?
I did think, though, that I go, is she gonna be sweeping this whole time? Because she sweeps the front porch, and then we catch her again sweeping. And I'm like, yo, all she's doing
It's
is
all
sweeping.
about sweeping.
But
sweeping people off their feet.
I don't think people are sweeping enough, though, Joe Angel, and sweeping people off their feet either. They ain't doing enough, because I've got a robot vacuum that runs twice a week, and every time I have to dump that mug out, it finds stuff. Like, it's always full, and I'm like,
yeah.
Where are you finding all this stuff from, man? Like, how is this?
Where's all this coming from?
If you are only sweeping once a month, man, you'll be surprised at how much you pick up if you sweep twice a week, bro.
Walk through your house barefoot for a day and look at how dirty your feet are.
Yeah, you need you an Emma who's constantly sweeping. It's almost exclusively her job. Sweeping and mopping, dog.
Sweeping and mopping. Yeah, it takes a while for it. I think it's like 5 minutes in before we get dialogue or something.
Yeah, it's quiet for a long time. And I'm like, I go, is this going to be just 30 minutes of just watching this maid clean? Like, this is the show. This is the show. It's just like, if they went on for another 10 minutes, I'd be like, this is either the greatest show or the worst show ever. But now she's got to clean the front door because she got blood all over it.
Oh, yeah. How do you not knock on the door? You know what I'm saying?
You know, hey, by the way, I don't know, was he the first? He was like gonna knock and then wasn't, and then gonna knock and wasn't. Was that the first thing that we see from him? This guy, William?
Yeah, because he was kind of hesitant because there's a cat out on the porch, obviously. He's like deciding if he's gonna knock, and so before he goes to knock, she opens the door.
So what's is he hesitant because he knows about her? Because I thought he just meets her for the first time. Like, why is he hesitating?
I think from the whole stain, because we find out that he was Emma's boss, abuelita. She knows him. She used to babysit him as a kid. Like all abuelitas do. Telling all his business out there.
Yo,
pee in the bed,
you
like
can't,
like abuelitas do. Like they all do.
You cannot. This man is trying to
be cool, mysterious. He sees a baddie in front of him. He's like, "Oh, she's looking good."
Nope.
Here comes grandma. Remember when you used to pee the bed?
You go, okay, but actually not a bad move. Like, if you could get past that, like if you could get a girl to hear your worst things from your family and they stay, lock it up. Wife it up. You know what I'm saying? Put a ring on it. She a real one. But don't put me on blast like that. Like, I don't know. I was like a baby when I was peeing the bed. Like, yeah,
like I just did it yesterday.
Sorry, dog.
but I think he kind of knows her because we go throughout the show. We're gonna be jumping around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a shop he frequents where it has all these little like niche devices and inventions and stuff.
What's that?
Um,
What's that store that has all those inventions in the mall?
uh,
They
oh,
have it in the magazine too. They make a magazine. It was Sky. Yeah, Sky.
Skylar
That's the
Magazine.
one. Sky Mall. No, they also make electronics. Brookstone.
Brookstone.
Brookstone. He's going to their like local
Yeah.
Brookstone, bro. Like there's
Yeah.
like he buys a teapot. I want to know. I didn't look it up, but I was like, I kind of love that teapot because
Yeah, it's cool.
it's set up to like a timer and it goes
Yeah.
off and then it pours this cup of tea too. I'm like, is that real? Because it's kind of dope.
Yeah, but
What a
then you have to add
flex.
stuff to your bedtime routine because you have to make sure it's
Oh,
full with
dude.
water.
We've already talked
Yeah.
about the bedtime routine, bro. It's
Yeah.
at least 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to start winding down. Have dinner, maybe watch a little bit of a show, and then start winding down before you start falling asleep. Because if not,
It's basically to the point where as soon as I wake up, I'm already winding down to go back to sleep.
yeah. You wake up, you put all the stuff ready to go for the next night. And actually, I love sleeping enough. I want to do it again immediately. So like it's already on the mind. I'm like, oh snap, let's do that again.
Here we go. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You know who else has this here we go in their minds? Emma, because every time she's looking at this fool, like I don't know what her deal is. She like gives him these the eyes. She, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like them, like the first time
look.
she sees him, like whenever you just find
Yeah.
someone's just staring and not saying anything, that's either like I hate you or I love you. And she just has these eyes, like
These eyes.
And actually, I wrote this down. This doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I feel like their eyes are too high on their head. Yeah. You know, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm watching the show and I'm like,
Yeah.
like, okay, like if this is nerdy, but if you draw somebody proportionately, you draw a line, you draw a circle, and you draw a line down the middle, and then you draw another line, like a perpendicular line. You're making you're making a cross. Usually your eyes hit about the middle of your face proportionately from the top to the bottom. Everybody's eyes are on their forehead, bro. And I'm like, I can't. They're way too high. They're too high. The eyes are too high. And nobody said anything, but maybe it's a choice. Maybe it's a look. It's a look, right?
Maybe they just think that's how people looked in Victorian London.
Yeah, you know what that is. Actually,
not in France. We're in London.
Not. Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, dang it! If this is France, I'm gonna be so angry. Not France. They showed Big Ben and everything. Yeah. But I did think that it's like, that maybe that's just the way that the Japanese see the British.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have bigger round eyes.
Yeah.
She got those
bigger
big
rounder faces.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the whole look.
Yeah.
You're cooking.
Not to be racist, but
it's
to
been
be depicted. But to be racist, it's been depicted throughout history and drawings. Each group of people are drawn with certain aspects.
Yeah.
British have been proportionally drawn with like big nose, big teeth.
Yeah.
So it would stand to like, I could get the idea of like, all right, we've seen caricatures of British people with big jaws and mouths, so they're probably thinking, oh, the top of their head is short. So that's probably why they made their eyes a little bit higher. Because they just remember seeing those caricatures of they got a lot more teeth and jaw than they do eyes.
That makes a lot of sense. Because, you also see like the Western way of drawing Japanese and Chinese people. Like they just draw like little slits for eyes. Yeah. And if they're pointing upward, it's Japanese. If they're pointing downward, that's Chinese. And very racist, by the way. Yeah. But like you're right. They're probably drawn a certain way because of drawn by cultural, the cultural difference. Yeah. So, you're cooking, Joe Bangs. You're cooking. I like this. That's now it's all making sense. The whole show makes sense now.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
It all makes sense. I got no more questions.
Actually, I think she's just squinting because we figure out that the glasses she's got, because we go through the scenes of her as a young, I guess, a teenager cleaning. She's like missing stuff because Abuelita's all like, hey, you missed a spot.
You
Hey,
can't
you
see.
missed this spot. Can't see. She's talking about the dog because obviously there's a dog that they don't know about. This is a random dog, so
What
I
was
can't tell
that?
if this is Mexico or London.
There's always a dog. You know what I'm
He's
saying? Like
always
it
a
ain't your
dog.
dog. It's someone's. It's just the neighborhood dog, and
Yeah,
it lives
just a bit.
nearby. We all feed it. Who does it belong to?
No, it does. But she's like sees her squinting, and then she gives her glasses. Like, all right, hey, it's gonna take you time to adjust. But we're at the point now where she's older, so she needs a different prescription now because it's starting to get blurry again.
Prince William. He's dropping hints. This man is smitten. This man is
Smitten.
thirsty, bro. Like he is like. I don't know what are the kids saying now? They're not saying
Simping.
thirsty. He's simping, dude. This man is just like, I'll buy you some new glasses. How about that? He wants to buy her anything because he can.
Yeah.
But also like, yo, dog, you're doing too much. Like you're doing, and she even's like,
it ain't
like,
that. Yeah, we ain't got to do that much.
But like, come on now, like, just get with the program, Emma, because she is. We learn she's like there's okay. We're all over the place on the show, but there is another guy.
It's the mailboy. Yeah,
the mailman. Mailman is over here trying to deliver love letters, bro. Like, do you like me? Check yes. Do you not? Check no.
Check no.
And it seems like she just knows how to read and write just so that she can turn dudes down, right? She's just writing. She's like, I gotta learn how to read and write because everybody's throwing themselves at me.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, because Abuelita says a line that I love. She's all like, because she's writing the rejection letter to that guy, and she's all like, "That's a weird way to use your ability to use your literacy to just swerve all these guys." But I guess that's whatever. It's just like
a little bit, but she's
like, I didn't teach you to read and write for this purpose, but I guess it's whatever.
You know, you got to do what you got to do. Like she got. These guys keep throwing themselves at me, and I gotta just like write a nice stern letter. This is also, London, England. People are very what's the word? Modest.
Yeah,
they're very
traditional.
There's
like courting.
Yeah. There's like a way about the whole thing. You have to be gentlemanly and ladylike, and like you gotta
which I was thinking about, like, is courting just spitting game? Is that what that is? It's just like spitting game.
This man William has no game, by the way. Like, I mean, he's doing some of it. Like he leaves the glove. Yeah. He lifts that glove up. He's like
on purpose.
He's like,
because she's trying the whole time too. She's like, "Hey, your gloves." He's like, "I'll come back for them. I'll come back for it." Like he's making himself a reason to come back.
Yeah, he might as well just take his shoes off and throw them in the doorway. He's like, "I'll be back for those later." Come on, dog. Like you got to be better at that game. Like if you're gonna be a Prince William, was that Prince Williams? That's his name, Prince Williams.
Prince Williams. Williams. He's like a count or something. I don't know. He's very wealthy, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
he's got his own carriage.
Hey, that carriage, by the way, did you clock the carriage?
Yes.
I'm watching it. I'm like, is that a real setup for a carriage? Because I kind of
they used to have like so the drivers would either be I think depending on the size of the carriage, they would either sit up top or there would be space in the front, like a bench space in the front. They'll go from the front. So depending on, I think, kind of like the model, like cars and stuff, like depending on the type of car you have, like it's a truck, but each brand has their own kind of style of truck.
I do that. I hadn't seen one like that before, but I'm like, that's kind of pimp, you know what I'm saying? Because then he gets to sit. Though I don't know if you've ever been behind a horse and carriage. The horse, if it's got to do its business, it's all up on you.
Dropping. Yeah,
it's just dropping,
and especially if it's windy.
Yeah, come on. Like I wondered, like I was like, they had to put. They didn't. I don't know if they thought about putting something there with like a deodorizer. I don't know.
Well, I think this is the whole thing about Victorian England is the smells. Nobody ever talks about the smells.
Well, they used to carry around like a little handkerchief. The women would carry like little scented things so they can hold that near their nose to like block that. Yeah, like it smells like doo-doo up in here. like a real lady. What is that?
It's doo-doo, baby.
That's doo-doo, baby. By the way, Prince Willie, Prince Willie, Big Willie style. You know how I know this man got that dog in him? He
How?
got that dog in him because he's out there taking a walk with Emma, and he's just like pointing out stuff and looking around, and then all of a sudden there's a squirrel, and he's like, "Oh snap, squirrel!" I was like, "This man easily distracted." I don't know what he was. I don't know what he was talking about. Like, this man has no game.
He was talking about the flowers, like the scenery and stuff. Like it's like springtime.
Mhm.
He was all like, "Oh, there's even kids falling over."
Yeah,
yeah.
What
So a
was
random
what?
kid falling.
Yeah, I
off
was like, what is that? Like, what are you pointing out, bro? Like, what do we look?
I-
You,
He's
yeah.
in a phase where he's just talking. He has no idea what to say, but he knows he wants to talk to her.
Yeah, he's like,
Just trying to keep conversation going.
That's what it is. Like, I was like, he's like, maybe something will catch, and she'll be like, "Yeah, kids, man." You know, like, I don't know. I'm gonna just try something. Just keep talking, and maybe she might.
Something's
like,
gonna stick.
So something will stick. Just desperate. I don't know what happened to the mailman, but Prince Willie, I think he got a leg up. She just turns the mailman down, right? Like, it was just that one little scene, and then it was over.
It was just. I think it was just assumed that
Yeah,
she
like,
gave him the letter and turned him down.
I think
Or
it's just
quit his job.
yeah. He's like, you know what? I gotta go make millions. Gotta go find my job. You know what I'm saying? You know what he did? He invented that teapot with the clock.
With the clock.
Like, I just gotta sell 1 million of these bad boys. That teapot clock. She does Lainey Boggs this later. Do you know who Lainey Boggs is?
I'd heard the name. The name is familiar.
She's All That. It's a movie back in the day, early 2000s. Lainey Boggs. She made this famous where was it 2000s or 90s? I don't know. She's like this.
She's
nerd.
All That was.
Is it She's All That? Yeah, She's All That. She's with Freddie.
90s.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Either late 90s or early 2000s.
They started the trope where if you are a girl and you're wearing glasses, and then you take those glasses off, you're beautiful.
Boom. Beautiful.
Banging. We're talking
banging.
Hot to trot. Back in the day when Lainey Boggs did this, we would say that she was all that in a bag of chips. I don't know what they say now. What would they say? I don't know what they kids say these days. She a baddie, okay?
She a baddie.
She a low key. She's a low key baddie.
Low key baddie.
She takes her hair down.
Sleeper.
She a sleeper. Yeah, she's a sleeper. She takes the glasses off. She got them football brown color eyes. She got that old man leather boot hair. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Just beautiful. Beautiful. And Prince Willie can't get enough. That man is too thirsty, but he ain't thirsty for hot tea, bro. Okay? He's thirsty for a hottie. Hot E. And I mean, really, where do we end off on this? I mean, they just kind of like, I think he just kind of is like, I'll talk to you later. That was the end of the episode. Like,
kind of, basically. They're both at their house. He has because that teapot, so the store he goes to,
oh yeah,
there's a girl who's sipping over him, and she's just like showing him a bunch of random stuff because he's always there. And when he goes back, his abuelita there is all like, "Why do you keep buying all this junk? You know, why do you keep going to that store?" And I think it's because Emma walks by. Like, that's like her normal route, and he knows that. So he constantly goes to that store to try and catch her. So anytime he sees her walks by, he's always running out to be like, "Oh, hey," you know. So it's that whole scene right there where he's like, all right. So I think this is why it goes back to the beginning of the scene where he's hesitant, because I think he's been trying to like get the courage to talk to her, trying to find reasons to interact with her, because he's been like stalking her basically.
You know, I kind of love that, like that way of storytelling. Like, this seems like, you know, like a lot of times you're being introduced to somebody for the first time in a story as somebody else is being introduced, and we are also being introduced to them. But this feels like we're a little bit more in, yo, dog, you can't just drink bleach in the middle of the show and not me call you out, right? just a bottle of Dawn dish soap. You know I'm gonna say something. I just kidding. Anyway. He's like so like where
Yeah.
that does kind of help us like we're in the middle of the story. It's a great like storytelling dynamic
Yeah.
of like letting us know why it's cool. It's a fun little like tidbit of the story to kind of like
Yeah.
expand the world. It's nice
Yeah.
storytelling.
It's like one of those it's basically what do you call it? Is it the Pomper and the Prince? What is that? What is that one called?
Popper and the Prince, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
kind of like that. It's the guy who's very wealthy but falls in love with the cashier at Starbucks. And the
Yes.
family. So
They
it's
want
all
to
like
prove.
it's very like classism is what it seems like since we're in that time era,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
there's hierarchies and stuff like that. Have to save face, but in the face of love, you deny your family. Very Romeo Juliet style stuff. So I
Yeah.
think it's just like I think she's knows that obviously he likes her, but it's one of those things where she's like, I'm just a servant girl,
Yeah.
what am I? Who am I? You
Yeah.
should be with another high class noble or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so I think for her part, it's like more or less like, do I start the journey to accept his love and return it, or do I just stay in my position and try not to cause any trouble?
Yeah, and also his abuelita is not gonna approve,
Yeah,
and there's a lady there that is simping on him,
yeah,
and is probably more like in for status purposes or class
yeah,
purposes is probably more suited for him, but he doesn't want her.
yeah,
He wants this.
yeah.
He wants this.
He wants to
He
see
wants that cleaning lady. He wants the cleaning
that
lady.
clean
He
lady.
said that
Yeah,
cleaning lady. She a cleaning lady
Mrs.
baddie.
Clean.
Yeah, Mrs. Clean. He want Mrs. Clean. Yeah, Mr. Monopoly wants Mrs. Clean. Oh, yo, this you know what we need more of, Joe Angel?
What's that?
We need more flute, bro. That's what I need. Some flute. We're talking pan flute.
Some
We're talking
Andre
piccolo.
3000 come out with another flute album.
Hey, the outro to this, our outro to this, I never heard so many flutes. I was like, hey, this is some ocarina of time, dude. I was ready for Link to show up and be like,
This is why they all had all those flute kids in band.
that this is their moment, dude. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
we're doing we're doing an
anime
outro
by Victorian.
Get your flute out, dog. I was like, hey, it was a banger though. I liked it.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything?
That was pretty. It was pretty much just setting up like.
Here's what I got.
Yeah.
I forgot one last thing. I go. She only learned how to read and write so she could turn down the huzz. I learned to read and write just to turn down the huzz, bro.
Hey, best way to do it.
It's the only way, dude.
I mean, hey,
You
may
know,
be illiterate, but I know how to spit game.
I spit game on words, dog. That's my word.
Oh man! Speaking of words, how about we get these facts?
Yeah, give me them fact words, them factoids.
Them facto words. So, Emma the Victorian Romance started off as a manga, and it was written and created by Kaoru Mori, and this came out all the way back in January of 2002. So very old school. And it ran all the way until March 2006. And it was serialized in Interbrain's Seinen manga magazine, Comic Bean. So the original run had 52 chapters. But then in September 2006, they just made like some extra side stories and stuff. That ran from 2006 to March of 2008. So after the main series concluded, they came back in September 26 and made some more extra stories and stuff. that ran all the way to March. Um, then after the manga, and then during the manga, they also had a novelization of the manga. So reverse manga, novel, and then anime. So kind of like
Yeah.
how they do like novelization of movies and stuff after
Uh-huh,
the
uh-huh.
fact. So stuff like that. So there's two of them. The first volume came out in March of 2005, and then the second volume came out in October 2005. And so the anime came out in April of 2005. And it was animated by Studio Parrot, which is the studio that brought us all our favorite classics such as Bleach, Naruto, Polar Bear Cafe, Ghost Stories. That studio animated this anime. And it was directed by Suneo Kobayashi with the script by Moniko Ikeda. And it had, let's see, yeah, script by him. And then the OP, the opening song, is titled Silhouette of a Breeze, and it was arranged and performed by Kunihiko Ryo. And then the ending song was called Minuet for Emma, which was also by Kunihiko Ryo.
I feel like these were the first intros and outros we've had with like nobody running, nobody flying, nobody falling, no lyrics either, right?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just straight music.
Just straight
Yeah,
music,
because
watercolor
it's
drawings.
overlaying basically the intro itself. Like it wasn't even a real intro. It was just
Yeah.
the first scenes of the show.
Yeah, it's very different. Like I mean, this whole thing was completely different just in general. Like the
Yeah.
whole vibe, like a British, it watches like kind of like a Sense and Sensibility or Pride and
Yeah.
Prejudice or something from Jane Austen. Like honestly,
Yeah.
that's how this kind of this was what that feels like.
Yeah. I mean, since it is in Victoria, London, it does have they did take into account the actual layout and actual places for London. So they have like King's Cross Station, they have Big Ben, they have the
Yep.
Crystal Palace, have Mundy's Lending Library, Covent Garden, so like a bunch of places that were around during Victorian England time.
Yeah.
They like made it a point to put that in the scenery to make it feel more realistic with the vibes and the
I wonder
tones.
if they like actually travel there or if they're just referencing pictures. Like it was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I've been to London once and I have some pictures, and there was some pictures that I was like, yo, that's exactly how it looks, especially now. It still looks the same,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff is still kind of, but if they actually travel, like, to get the kind of budget, or you just drawing pictures,
I'm
like,
trying to
nah,
think.
just look up a picture.
Yeah.
You don't have to go, you know,
Just
like,
Google it.
just Google it. You know what I'm saying? Or do they actually go? Because like
I thought I wrote their,
yeah.
I thought I wrote their name down, but they did have, I think, started on the third volume of the manga.
Mhm.
They had brought in a another artist for
Like the layout.
referencing,
Yeah.
for referencing the layout for London.
Yeah.
So they had brought in somebody to reference that, and then the artist Morty, they were actually the word I can't remember what the word exactly is for it, but they're essentially, that was their vibe, that was their aesthetic.
Yeah.
They're like, they like the architecture and stuff like that, and so they pay pretty much good amount of detail to make this Victorian England look like Victorian England.
Yeah. And you could tell they really paid attention to it. Like it's legit, and you know, they show like at the end of it, there's a bunch of like little like watercolor drawings, scenery,
Yeah.
not a whole lot of movement, but you can tell they really paid like painstaking attention to all detail and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
it pays off.
very detailed. Pays off. And since you like the music so much, they did make 2 soundtracks for this anime.
More flute. You know,
More flute music.
that's all I want. That's all I that's
Just more flute.
we don't have enough flute these days, bro. Like that's what's wrong with the world, you know?
Who's the last one? Wait, Kenny G was clarinet.
Andre 3000. Andre 3000 is
Andre
the last.
3000, yeah.
He's the last flutist.
Last flute player.
Last flautist. Whatever.
When's the last time you saw the was it the Peruvian plant flute players? I
Uh,
haven't seen one since.
no, they're just like, they hung it up. They're like, nobody's listening to us. We're listening, dog. Come back.
We listening. Come back,
Yo,
y'all.
hey, they're gonna do the next Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a whole. I want 35
Just all
flutes.
flute.
Just all flute. Somebody could do it. If Andre 3000 can make an entire album of flute, bro,
they can do it for
bangers. You know, get AI on it. AI will be
Bangers.
like, hey, you know what? Like, make this. I want some banging music, but with just flute.
All flute.
I'm
flute
you know,
music.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it today. I'll make a whole song. Come back. We're changing the theme music to anime me. All flute.
All flute. Oh man, were you ready to rock talk this?
Let's guac talk this mug. Let's see here. I guess I did get everything. You know, I know this is only sub only.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It is interesting to have a show. I'm trying to think. I guess it doesn't matter for, like, if America makes a show and we're like portraying another country, doesn't matter what we do, we're gonna put them in a British accent. Prince of Persia, nah, dog, you ain't from Persia.
Nah.
You're from London, okay, bruv.
London, England.
You're British, okay. If you're Russian, you know, maybe we might do a Russian accent. No, it's British. So it makes me think it's interesting to see, like, a Japanese, you know, an anime about London, like an anime about, like, British London, because I feel like most of the shows that we watch, they're gonna be based in, you know, Japan or I don't know if
France.
this is like France. If it's like it, but of course that's always like a
it's an isekai.
That's always an
Isekai's
isekai.
all their friends.
But I feel like this is one of the first ones, or one of the only ones, or yeah, we've done some others, but like this one is like the first period piece a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's a very different vibe. I mean, it's so chill. What is this? What do we call this? Is this a
it's a historical romance.
Historical romance? Yeah. You know,
not My Chemical Romance. Historical romance.
Ooh, yeah, dude. Let's. You know what? Historical romance. I'd watch them. I go to concerts. I mean, it's just some guy reading from a Jane Austen book.
He's reading Jane Austen while he has 35 flutes playing in the background.
yeah. On some like heavy metal stuff, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's to like about it? It feels like strong writing. You know, like I feel like whoever wrote this, or who, I forget the writer's name. What was the writer's name?
Horaru Mori.
Yeah.
Mori.
They obviously know, or probably have read, like the Bronte sisters or Jane Austen, or, you know,
they're literate.
Yeah, they've read like British literature. You know, like this British literature stuff, like that whole, like, you have to know. Like this is a tale as old as time for British literature, where you're like part of a class and you can't be with this person because you're lowly and they're high class. That's a very like it's a very Jane Austen thing to do. It's like, you know,
taboo.
Taboo, and also like just societal, like taboo. It's a societal taboo. So they obviously know their stuff. So that makes the writing pretty strong. It's also like, it's slow in a way that it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really like, there's like longing looks, you know. That always does crack me up a little bit for like anime though. It's like, you know, like a longing look in like real life and live action, there's a lot that could be said in the eyes.
Yeah.
But in anime, it's
just
like,
I do that all the time, but that's because in my mind, I'm just daydreaming about what I'm gonna eat.
Longing looks. Yeah,
like they think I'm looking at them lovingly. I'm thinking about, you know, I'm thinking about some fried chicken. I'm thinking about some steak.
Hey, I get stuck in a stare sometimes. I don't know if you ever get stuck in a stare, but I'm just like looking at nothing. And if you are in my glance,
you just kind of clock out. You go on standby for a minute.
Yeah. I'm just,
and then you realize, like, Wait, haven't been staring at that?
I got that spinning wheel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to reconnect, you know what I'm saying? I just reconnect.
Yeah.
Don't take the wrong way. But it's funny though, because like in shows like this, if you have a longing look or a stare or something like that, it just looks like you don't know what's going through their mind. And a little bit that
Yeah.
for this show, especially because this whole will they won't they, Emma and William. Does she like him? Does she not?
Yeah.
She keeps turning him away. He definitely likes her. So they have a lot of things in the show that are going to be like, they're setting it all up. And I think they're setting it
Yeah.
up properly. He's got somebody that's into him. She's got people that's into her. And can they do this? There's going to be a lot of like, taboo or like,
Backlash.
People aren't going to approve. So they've set
Somebody
this
still
up.
is gonna be fighting.
Gotta fight, bro. Like, I hope there's a duel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a duel. I want
old fashioned duel. I want somebody to get backhand smack with the glove.
Yo, that's why he's waiting for them gloves. He's like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
It ain't ready yet. You keep them gloves warm and clean.
When I'm ready.
When I'm ready to start backhanding, folks. That's my woman. Okay.
Yeah.
That's my maid. How many episodes did you say this was? Like, it's 2 seasons?
So there's 2 seasons, 24 episodes.
And is that like, you think it's finished? Did they finish telling the story?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
So, they definitely have the proper pacing for this kind of thing to kind of like flesh out a full story.
Yeah, and it's one of the ones where you're not expecting too much, So
Yeah.
I think that's probably helps the pacing. It's like when you expect too much and the pacing isn't there, I think it lowers your outlook on it. But if you go in knowing like, hey, this is just gonna be like a story, there's gonna be some talking, some telling, building.
Joe Banks,
it makes it more consumable.
You just hit the nail on the head for everything and anything. Expectation, bro. Like people like that you have your expectation for something because you think something is going to be a certain way, and then you're gonna like dog it because it didn't meet your expectation. I remember seeing Shutter Island. Shutter Island it looked on the trailer that it was going to be a horror flick. It was not a horror flick. It was a mystery psychological thriller, and people came out of it disappointed.
That was M. Night, right?
No, it was.
No, it wasn't it.
It was somebody else.
Somebody else. They just tried to do an M. Night twist.
Yeah, they tried to do some M. Night twisting. It could have been M. Night. I don't know. It don't matter. But saying so, like, if you had your expectations on something else and you come out of it, you'll be disappointed. You're gonna be like, man, that was whack. But yeah, like knowing exactly that is going to change. Yeah, your expectation on the pacing and how it's going to be. And so, I thought this was supposed to be an action film. Or, I thought this was supposed to be funny. There's nothing funny in it at all. And you go, this movie sucked, or this show sucked, because it didn't do the thing that I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
I think if you know that this is going to be a romance period piece,
yeah,
then expect, like, knowing looks. Expect some slow play. Expect, like,
a lot of tea.
A lot of tea. In more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I were to give this, 1 out of 5 cups of tea.
How many you drinking?
How many cups of tea am I drinking for tea time? 1 out of 5. Man, like I will be honest, I probably won't continue the show. But I do kind of feel like maybe.
Do you think you get Kim to watch it?
I think Kim would love this. I think she would, like, this is right up her alley. This is like what she wants. I don't know. I wonder how she would feel with the sub only, though, because she's also there for the British accent.
I got you.
What, you gonna AI this thing, or you redubbed it by you doing the voices in British accent?
Redubbed it in British accents. If you go to YouTube,
okay.
For some reason, Crunchyroll has it in the sub. There is an English dub. When you go to Prime, maybe I just got to go to the Prime Video app.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went on there earlier to watch the English dub, it was like, go to Crunchyroll. I was like, I already got Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll only has the sub. So I went to YouTube, and YouTube there's English dub you could watch, but it is a full-on English dub.
Like, British.
like British. As soon as they
Dude.
started talking, I started cracking up
Yo.
because at first I thought it was just Americans being British, and then I was looking more into it. I'm like, no, this is just a British.
Yo, I can't dude, you should have showed me that. I'm gonna go back and look because
I
I
really
gotta
found
hear
that out
this.
today. Not gonna
Okay, I
lie.
gotta look that up. I'll see, So will I continue to watch it? Probably not. Will I try to get my wife to watch it? Probably so. And because of that, I'll probably give this because it's not for me. I would say that
Yeah.
it's if this is for you, then I would put it higher. I would say
Yeah.
it's doing everything that you want it to do. Do I want any more of it? Probably not. I've got to go to bed by 7 o'clock. I ain't got time. I'm saying so.
Yeah.
I ain't got time. Okay, I ain't got time.
I got time for that.
I ain't got time for this. So I'd probably give this 2 stars. But that's a 2 stars with the asterisk or a
Yeah.
caveat.
2-star asterisk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Where you at on this?
It was good. Like I said, I didn't have high or let's see. I had certain expectations of it that it was going to be more story based than actual like any kind of action or especially any kind of real drama.
Yeah.
But like these type of shows typically don't have like that kind of drama that we're used to here in America, like with some of our shows.
Yeah.
Like shows are very dramatic and stuff like that. This one doesn't have that, and I wasn't expecting that. So with my expectations of it, it did really well. Like I said, story base wise, it was building story, setting the scene of okay, hey, this is going to be in this time period where classism is a big thing. It's a forbidden love type story, stuff ones that we've heard before. Kind of all the uh, similarities to that. The animation quality itself wasn't that bad either. Everything looked pretty good, pretty clean. I liked how they were drawn. It was kind of like a real, almost kind of like a Miyazaki crossover with
Yeah.
like Anastasia type feel. That type of like drawn and animation.
They put a little soft glow on
A
everything.
little soft glow, yeah, the
On
soft
like
glow and stuff.
certain things.
Yeah. Other than that, for me personally, I'll probably give it a 2.5.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Yeah.
it's like, it is good.
Because
It
you're a
does seem like
romance
it's
guy.
gonna be a good story. Yeah, I'm a romance
You're a
guy. I'm
romance
a
guy.
romantic
You're a big
guy.
old softy.
I like classical music. Every metalhead likes classical music.
Yeah, you do. They're connected. They're connected.
They're connected. But yeah, like I said, since I found that English dub, I'll probably go back and watch more of that because I was not
I
expecting
want to hear some straight
them
up.
to sound that British.
Oh, they
It was
sound
like
too much. They were too much British.
it was
Like
too. It was.
they're
I think it was because it was. I wasn't expecting it. Like I was like English dub. Okay, I'm gonna hear some typical English anime dub voices. This one it was just overly British right out the bag. I was like, this is hilarious.
like we can do a Texas accent, but like
Yeah.
if I'm from Texas and I technically do have a Texas accent, but if you were to ask me to do a Texas accent, I put it on real thick.
Real thick right there,
and that's probably what they're doing. They're like, do a British accent. Do more British accent. Like
you gotta act like I got a little bit of molasses right there at the bottom of your lip.
You're trying to get it out with every word.
Playing like Coach used to have a pack of Zen just stuck right there.
Like at least 2 or 3 Zens, man. No, 5 Zens. Right, just 3 down on the bottom, 2 up top. I give 5 at least 5.
Oh man, give them 5, guys. And you know what else you can give 5? You give us 5 stars, 5 likes, all the good stuff over where you can find us. And where can you find us? You can find us on Spotify, on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Podbean, wherever you listen, wherever you watch. That's where we are. You can also go to our website, anime-media.com, where you can find not only this episode, but all the other episodes we covered, all the other past Valentine's love animes. We got them all for you right there.
Yeah.
And we also got some merch for there too, guys. And you want to get that, you Because we don't know when the world's gonna end, but you want to look fly when it does. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this year.
Look good for the apocalypse, boy.
Look good for the apocalypse, boy. All right. Well, I've been joined with my co-host Sal, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.
Peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Like, hey, you know, you're like, you know, you can't jump on PlayStation. Like, you're like, hey, I'm about to jump on. When was the last time you logged in? About like a week ago. Like a week ago, and you got
I think
two.
it was Wednesday night, Thursday night.
Okay, well, so you kept up with
Wednesday
it.
night.
But
Wednesday
give it
night,
like a couple of days and not being logged in. That mug gonna be updated for.
It was Wednesday night because Tuesday night I updated it.
Yeah,
I had to schedule. I had to schedule the update for the day prior the day I'm gonna play.
You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play. Yeah, that's a grown folk stuff. You know how you just do stuff like on the fly. Yeah. Not anymore, bro. Not anymore.
Man.
Like it's an ordeal for me to just go to sleep, bro. Like you used to, you just like lay down. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to just like whatever clothes I got on, I'm in bed.
So I just gotta take my shoes off. That's all. Shoes off. That's it.
Not anymore, fool. I gotta rub stuff on me. Like I got this thing on my arm. I gotta put some.
Yeah.
I got a rash here. I got aches here. Yeah. And then now the dentist is like, hey, you gotta start flossing. So I gotta do that.
You gotta floss.
And then
gotta make sure you have your cup of water.
Yeah. Hey, be getting dry at night, bro. They don't tell you about bit like old, like you just drying out, dude. You're like a raisin. That's why everybody's getting all wrinkly. You just drying out, bro. Like, hey, keep some water by you, dude. Like all times, just constantly
all
sipping.
times of night.
You can't go to sleep immediately, bro. You gotta. It takes me good 30, 45 minutes to go down.
It's like it takes forever to get to lay down in bed.
Yep.
And then once I get back in bed, I'm like on my phone for like 20 minutes.
And then you got to get up again. You go, oh man, I forgot to take my back. I forgot to take my back pill.
Yeah.
I forgot my
back pill.
I gotta forget my back pill. Didn't lock the door.
Lock the doors. Stove's on.
The stove's on still. Everything's still on.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I gotta turn the lights on. Everything. All the lights are on right now. That's just being grown.
Grown folk stuff. Oh man, dude, it's it was like January's forever, and now it's like February's like been crazy busy.
Yeah, February is like, I know that January was took forever. February, we're gonna do everything that we did in January, but do it again in February. Make it happen, but in a shorter month now.
Yeah. It's the perfectly squared month on the calendar.
It is.
We're gonna do everything.
Yeah. Like, hey, you can't enjoy this perfectly short month. You're gonna feel that one less day.
Bro, did you see Bad Bunny had everybody up in that Super Bowl?
Dude, in the back. Hey, those are his cousins, dude. He's just like a real, he's
a real Mexican.
He real Mexican by like, hey, I'm gonna just get the whole family to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like
all my cousins.
He just put him in a text chat like, hey, y'all who's coming to the asada? Who's coming to the carne asada? Who's coming to this? Everybody's coming to the asada, bro.
I haven't looked into this. I saw a post, but I don't know if it's how real it is. But apparently that wedding was a real wedding.
It was. Okay.
It was?
So you hadn't looked at it? So those people, they reached out to him. They just hit him up and was like, hey, would you like to? People do this every now and then, like
they send invites to like for wedding invites or whatever. Yeah.
And so he was like, I can't go because I'm I got the Super Bowl I'm planning, but how about y'all get married at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that man is wild. What a awesome and wild, but yeah, that's a real wedding because they invited him.
What an awesome, wild thing, but what a jerk. He ruined marriages for everybody else going on.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I was like, hey, how was the wedding? I don't know. Did you see it on TV?
It was on national television. In front of millions. Yeah. Never been able to do that.
No. It's like, man, this wacko wedding over here with your nice cake and stuff. It ain't on the Super Bowl.
It was a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
you a little blurry. Yeah,
it
hey,
is disappointing that the kicker, the guy who made the most points, didn't get the MVP.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing.
I was
like, come on now. Like, let's have a kicker be an MVP for once.
Yeah.
Like, has
the
there
man
ever
broke
been?
a Super Bowl record for kicking.
What does he got to do? Okay, what does he got to also do the Super Bowl? Do the
Does he also got to throw all the touchdowns too? Run all the... It's just got to be him on the field by himself.
yeah,
That's
like,
what he has to do.
Let's see here. I don't know why all this stuff is on in my camera here, but I guess I'll take it. Let's see here. Standard.
See,
Hey, can you hear the difference in that or this? Hello, check, check, and also this, check, check. Does that sound different than this? Does
Go
that
one.
sound different? Here's one.
Okay.
Hello, Joe Angel, how are you? Here's
Okay.
2. Hello, Joe Angel, how are you?
Can I get one again?
Hello, Joe Angel, how are you?
Let me get 2.
Hello, Joe Angel, how are you?
I feel like 2s makes you sound a little bit lower, but I don't know if you're doing that intentionally.
Joe Angel, how does that sound? Joe Angel, how does that sound? Joe Angel, how does that sound? Yo. Okay, one's voice isolation, the other one the standard.
I think voice just focuses more on getting rid of the background noise.
Which I ain't got no background. I ain't got no background.
Yeah. So standard should be fine because there's not that much background noise.
And you know what? I want my voice to be a little lower too.
Yeah.
So if you want to in post, put my voice down as low as you could possibly
Post production. Drop it down 18 octaves.
I just want to be a low hum. I want to be like Hans Zimmer makes that music for all. I just want to be like, whoa. Yeah, that's Sal. He speaks in Hans Zimmer. That's just how he talks, dude.
Crazy.
By the way, we could have been at the Super Bowl if we would have just responded to the ad, bro. Did you see that all those trees out there,
yeah,
it was all just people.
Yeah,
it was all people dressed up like a tree, and they got paid $20 an hour, but they weren't even up there for 30 minutes. Actually, they were probably rehearsing though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's probably like it took 2 weeks to get ready to stand in a single file line. I guess maybe.
I guess I don't know. I'm not really a Bad Bunny fan. I don't really listen to his music.
Yeah,
but it was cool to see all the tropes, like the Mexican kids sleeping at the party. I was like,
hey.
oh yeah! Instantly, I was like, yeah.
Hey, those are my people. That's my people. The whole what was the other one? There was another one too. I saw.
It was that one. It was all the barawas.
Somebody doing their nails. At the party.
Yeah, at the party. Yeah, it was funny because my friend's little brother, he's all like, he didn't get the kid part. On that, I was like, bro, that's the Mexican standard, man. Like that's just parties growing up.
Yeah, you're like at the adult party with all the adults, and you're just like should be asleep by now. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Just pull up a chairs.
Hey, chairs. Where's your bed at?
That's part why we had bad backs because we're always sleeping on chairs.
That's what it is. The freaking those plastic ones, the one with the little they don't even
one.
Them fold out. They don't even they don't even butt up well together. You say,
yeah.
Them mugs hurt.